Hey everyone, 94 Moonstar here. Welcome to my island, Mimbata. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm just doing a quick little tutorial video here for New Horizons, and I'm going to be doing waterscaping and cliffside construction. So you can see here, I'm starting with the waterscaping, and I've got a little rectangular pond going on here. So we're gonna get started with the waterscaping. And like I said, I've got a little rectangular pond here, and I'm going to show you just a couple of different things that you can do with your waterways. Obviously, one of the things you can do is to leave them like this. You can have a nice little rectangular area if you want. There's lots of different things you can do with that. I know one thing is people love to make outdoor pool areas. Not just using like pool items, but actually using waterscaping to make a large pool area. And just using different design patterns and other items to actually make like an outdoor pool area, which is really, really cool. And I'll show you how to build it and destroy it pretty much. But yeah, you can have it any size you want to. You can build it even larger, you know, if you're looking for that outdoor pool area. So I'm just gonna start playing around with this to kind of show you guys some different things. Yeah, basically you just go up to wherever you're wanting to work, make sure it's directly in front of you, and just hit the A button, and then you can start building the spot that you want to build. And if it does if it does create a curve like it does here, and you're not really looking to do that, you can hit the A button again, and it will just, you'll basically keep digging until you get that flat angle. And if you were to do that again, it'll rebuild a little square there. It's really easy, even though it might get a little frustrating at some points, because if you're not always standing quite in the right spot, it can do something like that where it just kind of slides you over and makes or breaks something that you made there. And that's a little bit of a downside to waterscaping and even cliffside construction, is that sometimes you kind of scooch over to a spot that you're not really trying to make or break something at. And so, or there's not really a workaround for that, unfortunately. So the only thing I can suggest is maybe, you know, just take your time while you're doing things, and just kind of play around with where you're standing so you can get a better idea of maybe how that works. Like I said, just play around with what works for you. So that moves on, or moves us on to angles anyway. So I'm just going around and creating edges here. You can also create these oops, see, that's what I was talking about. You can also create edges when you're actually building stuff too, which I think you might have seen a little bit of, like if you were doing this over here. Let me see if I can, oh, hold on, I just did that wrong. But if you're basically doing this, so you're building a spot. And you see how that kind of curved in already? Because you had like a bit of a long piece there, and then you took away one of the squares, which kind of curves you in a little bit. That's one way you can do it when you're actually starting to build something. But what I'm showing you now is when you've already got something built and you're actually just trying to make those angles. Or just basically rounding your edges. So I'm just doing this really quick. There's a leaf bug over here. Wait, is that a leaf bug? Oh yeah, I can't pick it up. Oh yeah, it is a little leaf bug. Sorry, I got distracted. Anyway, as I said, here are some rounded edges for a little pond area here. And you can get these just in a number of ways, like I said. If you have two squares going on here, and you get rid of one, that can create a nice little curved area there. So another thing I want to show you here are pond stones, which are a lot of fun, especially if you want them on your river. So I'll show you some different ways you can do that. So just hop over here again, and I'll break this Oh wait, no, hold on. I gotta back up a little bit more. There we go. And now you can see I got like a little pond stone there. You can hop across. These are really fun to have on your rivers too, and I can kind of show you that in a little bit. So I'm just gonna construct some different spots here. You can do this in a number of ways too. That's also why I'm doing this too, because I want to show you different ways that you can do this. So you can put design patterns on the ground, obviously, here, and I can show you kind of how to do that in different ways. So when you have the one spot, like if you've already got your pond stones kind of laid out like this, you can only go into your little custom design portal here to put stuff on the ground. You will not be able to use your, so you can see I just put it there. You will not be able to use the construction, like the island designer here, because I'll show you really quick what happens. You can go into your custom designs and lay out patterns, but this will not allow you to do so. Actually, I can even just show you with the grass pattern, which would just put that back on the ground. But there's not enough space here for you to actually do anything, so you will not be able to put anything back down here, because you can see I'm hitting the A button and it's not letting me do anything because there's not enough space here for me to actually put anything down. Now, if you have a long piece laid out like this, you would be able to actually put something down because nothing's blocking you from doing so. So let's see, I'll put another one of my custom designs down here. Let's see, which one am I using? This one. And I can just put this down right in front of me, and then I'll go back. Nope, not to that one. Waterscaping. And I'll just pop this away. Or break it away, I guess I should say. And then just break out these empty spots here. Around that edge again. And that even gave me a little bit of an interesting angle too, but I'm going to fix that again so it's a little bit better. There we go. And there you go. There's your little pond stones, or hopping stones, whatever you like to call them. You can see I've got a river here and I've got pond stones going all down it except for down here. And that's something else I wanted to bring up to you also, is that you can pretty much make your rivers, or make a river however you want to, that leads from the original mouths of the river, because there should be two on your island. So this is my left one over here, and I'll just run over here really quick and show you the other side of my island. So over here I also have just a small space for some pond stones, and like I said, you can lay it out in your own area or you can lay it out for your rivers. That does lead to the next thing though, which is you cannot go past this point, like right here pretty much. You can see that I'm just like almost about to fall in because I can't do anything there. So pretty much this is the cutoff point, which is like the mouth of the river going into the ocean. You cannot waterscape these areas. You also can't use your cliff construction over here either. That's just how the layout of the game is. There is no terraforming these areas at this time. So just a heads up, you will not be able to do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I did want to show you guys one more thing, because I was, as you could tell probably as I was even getting rid of that stuff, you can make these bodies of water any size that you want to. You can make just little holes, you can make streams, you can make a river, a lake, which I have over here that I can actually show you guys. And just pardon the stuff over here. But yeah, this is a lake that I made over here, which is really just a big waterscaping project. Alright, but yeah, this is my lake. It's not like super big, because some people might have this whole back area actually just made for a lake, which is really, really cool. A lot of people have cool lake designs. I also put some waterfalls down here, which I thought added a nice little touch to it, and just kind of made these little sides here a bit edged or edgy. I don't know, it's a little bit jagged or something, so I thought it would look interesting. And just got some little pathways over here I can hop across and walk on. And yeah, I really like it up here. I did use the waterfalls on the side here, just again to kind of give it a little bit of a nicer look. Unfortunately, I can't terraform, even though these are little grass patches down here. I unfortunately can't terraform those, so that's something else to keep in mind, is that not all of the spots on your island you'll be able to terraform. Which again is pretty much like the mouths of the river leading into the ocean. You can't terraform around the ocean, you can't terraform your beaches either. And yeah, I think that's probably about it for waterscaping for now. Now I'm going to work on Cliffside Construction, so I'll just show you guys a little bit how that works. And it'll be interesting to do it up here because it's pretty much on the second level of my island, because this is the main portion of the island here. And then I'm going up onto the second tier, which is usually what that would be referred to. And up this way is actually the third tier. And so yeah, I've got a lot of stuff over here that's just kind of sitting out because I'm redoing that for a little cabin. But yeah, so we're basically on the second tier right here. And I'll explain why that's important in a moment. And you can do the same thing with as you did with the waterscaping, which is pretty much just, you can round out these edges of yours if you would like. Hold on a second. Yeah, to get nice little round angles on your cliff sides to make them look a little bit more natural. And again, you can just experiment with that too. So let's see. Now I'm gonna go up onto this cliffside here, and I'm going to make another tier here. I keep going into my inventory there, and I'm going to make another tier here because I'm going to show you the limitations that there are to making cliffside stuff. Oops, it was a little too far back there. Because this should actually show me really quick. It's dangerous to climb any higher. So that's a prompt that will come up because you cannot climb up to the 4th tier, so you can make a 4th tier, but you will not be able to climb up there. Like I said, unfortunately, you will not be able to climb up here and put stuff up there or to make any sort of waterfalls, which I will show you in just a moment. And so when you are at a level where you can do this, so basically if you've made a little spot up here, I might actually round the, oops, I keep going back to my inventory. If you round out these edges a little bit, you can have a nice little thing going here, almost like a fountain kind of. But like I said, sadly you won't be able to go any higher, so you won't be able to put any water up here. Oh, sorry, that's too thin. Yeah, and I can't put anything back there, so I'll just have to leave that for now. So back to the waterscaping. You can go to spots on your little cliffside here and actually put waterfalls, even like little small ones or really big ones depending on what you want to do. And if you want to come back down here too, because you'll notice at the bottom it just kind of goes through the ground. It looks like it's kind of going around or going through to nothing right there. So if you want to patch that up a little bit in a spot that you can actually do that, I'm gonna get the waterscaping back out here. You can just break up some water right here next to the waterfall, and oops, I didn't mean to. I don't want a waterfall right there. But yeah, you can basically break open a nice little spot, and you can put it all around this if you want to. Hold on, it's not letting me hit that because it's on the flip side. Yeah, it can be a little weird to work with too. I don't have a super lot of room right here actually. But you get the idea though, is that you can basically like build around this, and like I said, you can even make fountains this way. But if I did miss anything, or if you guys want to know more, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, you guys take care, and I will see you next time. Bye!